So if you want to remember, it's not necessarily as easy as some people think. Right? You're not going to just memorize a whole book, and you probably don't need to. Well, one thing I do is as I read, I go through and I highlight the most important parts, the parts that really stand out. I might earmark pages, underline stars. Then I'll reread it again, but I'll only read what I underline. And then I'll put like more aggressive markings on the parts that really stand out. So that would be step 2. Like step 1 is reading it and underlining. Step 2 is reading what you underlined. Step 3 is taking what you underlined and summarizing it in notes. So I do that all the time. I have different notebooks in Apple Notes or Microsoft OneNote where I summarize my highlights. And step 4 is to actually put what you've learned into practice. Like put it into practice and start actually living it. It's easier to remember what you've done. Like when you do something, then it's ingrained a lot deeper. And then the next level is to actually teach it to people. So if you really want to get good at something, if you really want to know a topic, teach it. One of the reasons I'm in really good shape is because I'm a trainer, right? So when you teach something, you learn it way more because you have to say it over and over again to people and to different people. And I just really know it. And I really think that teaching business to my students who I teach to build their online fitness business actually made me better at business, right? So that's kind of a cheat code. I know they say those who can't do teach. I know when you teach, you really learn stuff. It helps the teacher way more. One of my sales guys, my top sales guy, Brian, I used to be the sales manager. And I just noticed that, whoa, I got way better at sales when I taught it. So when I stepped down from that role, I promoted Brian to sales manager, but he was still doing sales. And over time, his closing rate increased dramatically. One, he just got more practice. Over time that's going to happen. But I talked to him about this and he said actually teaching it to people made him better. So he said it feels like the game is slowed down for him. It's not just about reading. It's about reading, then you summarize it and you practice it. And if you really want to master it, you teach it. That's what I like to do with books. But you don't do that with every book you read, right? You know what I'm saying? Just the ones that are most impactful.